it really is a real partnership. So about a year, 18 months ago, I was getting quite frustrated in my role at work in order to really understand all the information that our patients are telling us about their experiences. And I knew we needed to look at it in a different way than just the numbers that were coming through. So what I really wanted was a Martin, a data analyst, managed to get some funding to have Martin in post, and what we've been doing over the last year has been looking at how we bring all our data together to make us much more intelligent with all our data, and that's why I appointed Martin.
So yeah, I came into post just over 12 months ago now, almost exactly, and the world I came into was one of long wordy reports, 40-50 page documents being sent out with different data gathered from different sources, but nobody learning anything from that, because things were just fixed snapshots of 1 month at a time, and that was it. No consideration of change over time or anything. And I wanted to change that, I suppose, and I wanted to make things easier, more accessible. So I built the Single Unified Patient Experience Reporting Board, superb, do love an acronym, which I suppose help people to visualize their own data, let people ask their own questions and then answer them, and take the existing reporting mechanisms that we had and smarten them up a bit. But there was always that, I mean, as Jenny's already touched on, there was always a lot of focus on numbers, but not a lot on anything beyond that. What I keep referring to at the moment is the heart of what our patients are really telling us. So that was where Gary and his wonderful colleagues became involved too.
We were introduced through the Academy of Fabulous Stuff, and Roy and his team there kind of put us in touch with Jenny and Martin. And we kind of always look at patient feedback as kind of the untapped area of the NHS. You know, what it is that patients are actually saying when experiencing, when they're having their treatments or whatever it may be across the hospital. So talking to Jenny early on, it was clear that there was this passion to get access to that data, and that's where we step in with our existing platform. We can kind of analyse any part of that text, bring it back through and make it a lot more accessible, and then integrate it into Martin's dashboard really easily, so that not only can you see that statistical data that Martin's already referred to, you also can then add in much more data around what the patient is experiencing, what they've been saying, what they've been having issues with. So that's kind of where we're at the moment.
And the real beauty of Superb is that a ward sister can go into the dashboard, they can put in filters for the last 6 months, and they can look at all their different data sources in one place, and they can triangulate that. So they're not just looking at one metric. They can look at friends and family tests, and also care opinion, or also complaints and PALS, and they get a real picture that this is what my patients are saying about the care in my ward. Equally, a matron could look for a group of wards, or a senior nurse can look for the whole of the division, and the trust board can look for the whole of the trust. And what Martin's done is really created that interactive side of it, that interactive side of it, you know, so that people can personalise it. So it's not just about it being a sexy bit of kit, it's about it making a difference and people using it, and that's where the passion comes from, really.